I'm humbled to stand and honor the service and sacrifice of Canada's veterans and the men and women in uniform today. More than 100,000 Canadian Armed Forces members gave their lives so that we may live in peace and freedom and democracy. In towns and cities, at bedsides, in veteran care facilities, and in places of worship, in memorial halls like this, and in public squares, Canadians pause to reflect and to light the flame of remembrance. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of this new millennium's 11th year, in stillness, we who live bring to mind and heart the lives, the passion, the hopes, and the courage of those who died. Their sacrifice for their ideals has made Canada a great country. Each Remembrance Day across Canada, we whose lives have been touched by Canada's veterans remember. In the town of Zaandam in Holland, long ago, a young Dutchman was captured by the occupying Germans for his work in the underground resistance. Daily, he had risked his life for his community. But in May 1945, he was arrested and he awaited certain death. On the day of his execution, soldiers of the 1st Canadian Army liberated Zaandam, and so the man was freed into the arms of his wife. Their first child was born 2 months later. And why am I telling you about a young Dutchman of 66 years ago? In gratitude, he brought his family to Canada. His wife, Alida, and her son, my husband, Dirk, sit here with us today. And our family, our 3 grown children, are among the many, many whose lives were shaped by Canada's veterans. We're humbled to stand and honor those brave soldiers who offered their duty and their lives to free from tyranny a people they didn't know across a vast ocean far from their homes. And each year, there are more young people here. For you, World Wars I and II and the Korean War may seem remote. But remember, we must. For you, more real are your friends, our young men and women who fought and died to free the families and children of us Afghanistan. Families they did not know, as Canadians once fought for an unborn child in Holland. Each year we relight the flame and renew our commitment to honor those who wear Canada's uniforms today. We wish them safekeeping and good health. And each year across our nation on Remembrance Day, we tell and retell the human stories of the bravery, the suffering, the sacrifice of war, and our hopes and our aims for lasting peace. Tomorrow we may remove our poppies and our wreaths, but let us never remove our commitment to those who served and who died in our service, that each day of freedom and peace feed today's flame, honoring their remembrance.
Thank you, Ms. Murray.